Alright, hello and welcome back to my channel for another episode of Final Fantasy VII Remake. The last time that we stopped, we were able to get into Sector 1 to destroy the Mako with Avalanche. What else? I kinda didn't. I was thinking of what commentary I'm gonna do. Okay, so I was thinking of what kind of commentary I was going to do for the gameplay, because Okay, so I found out an interesting, let's see, an interesting tidbit about the Japanese voice actor. Two of them are actually from Kuroko no Basket. If you're watching my gameplay for Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII, you might be familiar with some. He's a Turk, and I'm sure he's gonna be shown a few episodes later. But yeah, he was voiced by Junichi Soabe. He's the voice actor of Daiki Aomine from Kuroko no Basket, and you might know him as Victor from Yuri on Ice. He also plays Ren Jinguji in Utano Prince, which is like Zack's. I'm sure Zack is gonna be mentioned somewhere in this game. So yeah, like I said in the last video, Zack's voice actor, Kenichi Suzuki, voice Masato, which is one of the members for Utano Prince. Okay, so I'm digressing. Let's talk about the game. Okay, so I think I played this one like way before when I was in grade school, but I didn't really get past the scorpion boss in this area. So I just kind of give up after 2 tries. Because, I don't know, I was a kid. I was like probably 6 or something, so I kind of didn't know how to deal with it. So there's that. The way that they did this game actually puts everything in perspective from the original one, which is like small area, felt a little bit constricting, and look at that water. That's probably the LifeStream or something, but even, I don't know, like Western, wait, they're gonna talk.
さてシンラが送り込んできた犬じゃないってことを証明してもらおうか。爆弾はお前がセットするんだ。ティファの連れってだけじゃ信用できねえ。仲間になりてえなら
何度も言わせるな。俺は雇われただけだ。
だったら黙ってやれよ。
Barret is too hard on Cloud just because he's a soldier, which we are probably going to tackle that on Crisis Core, so you just wait for that one. You're gonna find out there how Cloud meets Zack. Because Cloud wasn't always like this. Oh, I never told her that choosing 20 minutes actually gets you a special cutscene, I think. I have never seen it before, so I might check it after this one, but I'm not sure. I might have other things to do. Yeah, the Scorpion boss really is something.
猫は雷に弱い。魔法で攻めろ。
Okay, so my sister is playing this one, not me, and I'm only commenting and reacting because, like I said in the last video, I don't really have the console nor the actual game, and my laptop can't handle it since it's like 7 to 8 years old now, so I need to buy a new one once I have enough money. Okay, so she already knows what to do with the boss, so I don't think that she's gonna have a harder time or a hard time with this like she did the last time for the demo. So also I kind of have to mention that I noticed it's just the controls for this one, or the interface for the controls is kind of similar to Final Fantasy X2 or Final Fantasy X too, because I think that's the same with the grid sphere and everything, except for the way you do the potion, you select the magic, you select the target, you select what you want, but I'm not entirely sure because I haven't charged my PS. Is it Vita? Or I don't know. Yeah, my PS Vita yet. So I don't have. I think I lost the charger. So I think she's doing a nice job with the Scorpion boss thingy. I think they kind of had something similar to this one to Crisis Core 7. When we went to Banora, that's episode up. I can't remember what. I think it's like the 3rd episode. Oh, yeah, they did have something similar to this one when we fought when we were at the entrance to Banora. Okay, besides the control interface looking like Final Fantasy X2, it kinda has that feel for Kingdom Hearts. So that's something. Oh, I really want to play this game, to be honest with you. Okay, I have the original game on Steam, but I kind of never finish it because, like I said before, if you watched my the demo for the game, I got lost in Wutai, and after that I kind of didn't really know where to go, so I tried to start the game again, but it was the same. I kind of got lost, so I just kind of stopped for a bit and then moved on to another game. Is that gonna cut through? Oh. Also, let's see, I kind of remembered, they did change the voice actor for Sephiroth, right? I kind of don't feel his voice. I mean, it's much less menacing than it was in the original voice actor for him. I love the way he did the voice. It was like, when he spoke to you, you felt like you were insignificant or something like that. And again, I really must emphasize that you need to watch Advent Children. I mean, it's not necessary to understand Final Fantasy VII because it was after they defeated Sephiroth, like a few years after it, but still, it's a really good movie. You should really watch it if you haven't yet. Sorry, just watching the gameplay. Also, by the way, the Japanese voice actor for Tifa, Ayumi Ito, has always been her voice actor ever since she had a voice, if that makes sense. But yeah, anyhow, also, I might be, I don't know, at some point I might be playing Dissidia on my channel because I love that game. The only Dissidia that I haven't played is the one for PlayStation 4 because obviously I don't have the console. And then also they did make an arcade game for Dissidia, or is it Dissidia? But yeah, they had like the full arcade game for it in Japan. So I wanna like try my hand on that when we're able to go to Japan. Probably either by next year. Still, I have to save up. Oh, they're done. There's something. Okay, so that is the LifeStream. Oh, it's kind of cool in the Final Fantasy. It's really kind of weird that I know the voice actor for Cloud in other animes because it's hard to dissociate with them since I've heard it a lot. But yeah, anyhow, I digress. What was I saying? Oh yeah. The Buster Sword. Let me check. Because in Crisis Core, the Buster Sword was originally the owner of the Buster Sword is Angel, right? Wait, I need to double check on that. Okay, so it says here that the Buster Sword is 13 pounds, or that's 6 kilos. That's heavy. That's like the weight of a child. Okay, so for those of you who are actually wondering how Cloud carries the Buster Sword, he uses a giant magnet on his back to secure the sword, so no need for a sheath or anything.
大丈夫か。
Okay, so this is just going to be for the escape.
おい、あそこで合流だ。JC を頼んだぞ。
Okay, so I was right. The Buster Sword first belonged to Angel. That's I'm not. He might not be mentioned in Final Fantasy VII Remake or the original one, because Zack. I'm sorry. Cloud did forget about Zack. I mean everything about him, to the point that he assimilated Zack's memories, I think. I'm not entirely sure, so you can correct me on that one if I'm wrong. But yeah, so okay, the first owner of the Buster Sword was Angel. Then when Angel Angel passed it to Zack Fair, and then when Zack eventually died, Zack gave it to Cloud, saying that Cloud was going to be his living legacy. So that's a tidbit that if you don't know it already. Is my voice too loud? Because I'm holding the mic really close to me, so. Also, in Advent Children, the Buster Sword isn't the only weapon for Cloud. He had, I think, another 6 weapon to it, or added to his arsenal, using that big bike, and it was really cool when he battled Sephiroth. It's like he could attach all the weapons and then make one big Buster Sword look-alike, but so it was really, really cool. Oh, so Cloud, the Buster Sword is Cloud's main default weapon.
早くここから出ねえと。厄介なのが起きちまったぜ。
また眠らせればいい。あぶり出す。頼んだ。おう、任せとけ。
I wonder how it would feel to change characters from Barret to Cloud. I really want to try this game when I go home. Okay, so right now I'm working in a different country from, well, I'm originally from the Philippines, so there's that. Also, I was going to say earlier that the LifeStream is actually a cool way of trying to represent the Earth Spirit, which in this case I think is Gaia. And the way that when a character dies, you don't actually have, I mean, they kind of sort of fade away back into the LifeStream. Like when you see like the green particles, sparkly thingies when enemies die. So that's really cute. I mean cute, that's really, really neat. Okay, so I'm not really sure if they're going to include Vincent with the first chapter of the game, because the Final Fantasy VII is like a super really long game, at least the original. So I really want to see all of them, because Vincent and Yuffie were essential parts to the game for the original game, even if they were like optional characters that you could get. But still, I mean, I think Vincent was important enough to actually get his own game. Again, that's the Dirge of Cerberus. I'm not sure if any of you are, I mean most of you are familiar with it, but yeah, it did came out like a while back. So I'm not really sure if they're gonna include that here. It's a really big place. I mean, back with the original game, it wasn't like this. It's just like pipes climbing down and everything, and then going up the area for like a few flat platforms, but right now like it's massive. Also, some of the enemies from this one reminds me like that. That enemy kind of reminds me of the enemies from Final Fantasy 10 too. I'm not sure what their name, but I think they were LeBlanc's goons or henchmen or something. So yeah. Also, I gotta mind the time because if I talk on too much, I might forget that. I might talk over too long and then the game suddenly just finishes, so yeah. Okay, so I kind of really don't like the way that they did Sephiroth, the remake for Sephiroth's character. I don't know, the Sephiroth from Advent Children just had that menacing aura to it. I mean, I haven't seen the full image for Sephiroth for this game yet, so I might be wrong and I might change my mind, but for now I'm liking the old version of Sephiroth. I don't know, maybe it's just the Taurus in me, like I don't like change, but yeah. Hey, we can grow, we can like what new things, I just need to see it first. So yeah. I'm sorry. It's a Zodiac thing. I like Cloud's hair. Although it's difficult, but yeah. It's difficult to style a lot of hair gel, spray or whatever. Still. There's one Japanese cosplayer that's really really does Cloud's cosplay really well. You should check him out. His name is Kaname. He's like a long time male cosplayer, so he does a lot of good cosplays. He's really popular in the cosplay community. Oh. So like they're gonna destroy their own reactor. So that's gonna cause a blackout, right? They're gonna blame Avalanche. Or technically Avalanche did set out to destroy the reactor, but I like the contrast that Barret is actually really calm, and then Barret is the one who's nervous and agitated, and then Cloud is, the calm one. It's a contrast to their characters. And Cloud wasn't always like this. In Crisis Core, he was like an upbeat little lad who wanted to be soldier. And then shit happened, so if you want to know more about Cloud's back history, watch my Crisis Core gameplay. Yeah, I'm promoting it. I really like Cloud's old English voice actor. Oh my god, okay, here's the smile. Oh boy, that smile. Holy shit, dude. If a guy smiled at me like that, I'm gonna treat him to dinner. Okay, stopping. I'm fangirling. Whoa. I hope... Okay, so there's a blackout. I kind of also like the feel of the game. It's reminiscent of Final Fantasy 15.
全員いるな。怪我はねえみてえだな。爆発が派手すぎねえか。
爆弾はレシピ通りに作ったはず。でも気化した魔法が反応してるのかも。
これは町まで行っちまったかもな。
町より星だろ。星の命ちょっとは伸びたかな。
そうじゃないと困る。さあ外に出よう。ここ8番街でしょ。
まだ先っす。
よし、先導してくれ。
了解っす。あちこち漏電してるっすよ。気をつけて。
ああ、鉄臭い、錆臭い、新鮮な空気かも。この鼻腔を切り裂く酸っぱい匂いはなんだ？俺か。変な汗いっぱいかいたからな。
腹まで揺れたっす。
爆発止まらねえな。
潰されちまう前に出るぞ。
魔法濃度触媒。まさか火薬？
ジェシー、後にしようぜ。
はあ、お腹がグーグー泣いちゃって。
アジトまで我慢してろ。
次はお弁当持ってこなくちゃ。
ウェッジまだ？
もう少しっす。あの辺りから出るのがいいっす。
じゃあ爆弾仕掛けるから離れて。
待ってろよマリン。
待ってろよシャワー。
セット完了。爆発！
Oh, also, sorry.
おお、開いてる開いてる。
邪魔者はコッパみじん。
Just in case, Avalanche actually started or was formed at some point during Crisis Core.
緊急事態発生。こちらはシンラカンパニー機対策本部です。一番魔航路が何者かの攻撃を受け爆破されました。現在も断続的な爆発があり火災が発生しています。1番街および8番街は警戒区域に指定されました。この辺りは建物の倒壊の恐れがあり、瓦礫やガラスが落下する危険があります。8番街にいる
予想以上。
こりゃ
No, it was Shinra.
やりすぎっすね。
今さら何を。
ああ、その通り。俺たちはこの先ももっともっと魔法炉をぶっ壊す。星の命を救うためにな。
だよな。覚悟を決めて始めたことだ。
まだ始まったばかりっす。
俺たちの活動は星を救う。そのために必要な犠牲は払う。ああ、星だけじゃねえ。お前らの悲鳴が聞こえるぜ。はっ、上等だ。全部俺が背負ってやる。不安、疑問、悩み事、それから報酬もまとめて俺に落っこせろ。
There's something about that fee, to be honest.
で、リーダー、どうするよ。
計画通りだ。全力で逃げる。
Okay, so let's continue.
8番乗りステーションから最終に乗り込む。一旦ばらけて貨物車に集合。
じゃあ後で。
おい、約束の金は？
アジトに帰るまで作戦だ。
Okay, so what was I saying? I forgot.
トントン。これソルジャーならわかるよね。
回復マテリア、当然だ。
あげる。助けてもらったお礼。
仕事のうちだ。礼はいらない。
いいからいいから。おかげで今私はここにいる。
生き延びるのは運がいいやつか強いやつだ。あんたがどっちかは知らないけど。
しみる。
これはもらっておく。
使い方は知ってるよね。
俺を何だと思ってる。
That was a kind of nice transition to the tutorial, not like your typical here's the thing you need to do and here's how you can do it. So yeah. Here's a fun fact. In Final Fantasy VII,
倒れる前にちゃんと使ってね。
okay, so in Final Fantasy VII, and I'm guessing this is going to also apply to the remake, Cloud is actually 21, so that's something. And let's see, he was born on August 11th, 1986. And Cloud is about 5'8". Also, I think if I'm not wrong or I might be mistaken, Cloud originally has blue eyes, which was pretty rare. And when soldiers or first class soldiers were infused with Genova cells, their eyes turned blue or at least a light green mako. What was I saying? Yeah. Their eyes had this light green mako glow to it. So that's that. Cloud actually has like 3 different voice actors for Japanese. First was Horyuchi. The second one was Nozumo Sasaki, and then the third one would be Takahiro Sakurai. So I guess I was wrong being Sakurai being the only voice for Cloud, but hey, at least as far as I know, he voiced him from Advent Children onward, so still, it's nice to know that tidbit. They did a really nice job with the city, unlike whoa. Is he gonna meet Aerith this way? I guess. Oh. Is this gonna be the fire in Nibelheim? It is. Oh, that's the iconic scene. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna know if I like Sephiroth's design. He's still hot. I think he's still super hot. Okay, fine. Also, by the way, there's a really good Western cosplayer for Sephiroth. Oh! Holy shit. Whoa. Sephiroth! Guess that's the Genova cells acting up in Cloud. Oh. This is like reminiscent of Final Fantasy 15's Omen scene. Okay, so we're almost up. I guess well, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you, how did you like the gameplay so far? What the hell is Sephiroth doing? Or is he like leading Cloud to a safe place? I don't know. They have like this love-hate relationship, or should I say like more like hate-hate relationship. Whoa. Okay, so like I said, tell me what you think of the gameplay so far. Again, my sister is the one playing this and not me, since again I don't have the console and I don't have the game for it physically, and my laptop kind of can't handle it. Can't handle the game, so it's pretty old. Also, I have, I don't know, my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and I started my own Patreon if you want to support me. It's yeah. The link's down there.
死んだ。ほう。俺がこの手で。
もちろん覚えているとも。我々の大切な思い出だからな。さてクラウド。お前に頼みがある。この星が死のうとしている。悲鳴も上げず、静かに、ゆっくりと。私たちの星が消えてしまうのだ。クラウド。
Okay, I kind of like Sephiroth's.
星が死ねば、このあでやかに燃えるお前の故郷が消えてしまう。息子だけは助けてくれと泣きついた女の声。切り捨てた時の感触さえ消えてしまうのだ。我々をつなぐ絆の喪失は私自身の死よりも耐え難い。なあクラウド、力を貸してくれ。何？簡単なことだ。クラウド、走るんだ。逃げて、生き延びて。
ふざけるな！
いいぞ、それでいい。私を忘れるな。
Okay, so Sephiroth did lead him out. Again, if you want to know what happened to Nibelheim, you know, that fiery scene thing, then you have to watch my gameplay for Crisis Core. I'm not clickbaiting you. It's actually there if you're curious. So we're gonna tackle that there. Alright, so this is the end of the gameplay. Subscribe, don't forget to share, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.